how do you stop arthritis in your horse just getting worse? And how do you reduce their pain and give them a really good quality of life? So, my name's Kira. I'm a chartered physiotherapist and a veterinary physiotherapist. And I'm here today because I've heard of so many people that are so worried about arthritis. Either they've just had the diagnosis on their horse or pony and they're just utterly crushed and you feel like you're sort of losing part of your dreams with them. Or sometimes people don't even want to get the x-rays to get diagnosed because you think about arthritis and you just feel like it's a slow death sentence really, and you can't even face going there. You can't face your horse or pony getting that word from the vet. So I really wanted to let you know that it's really not the beginning of the end, and there's so much that you can do for arthritis, and horses and ponies can have really good quality of life and live a long time with it, and you can both be happy together. So basically, over the years of being a physio, I've dealt with thousands of cases of arthritis, and I've probably always followed a particular system that I've not even put my finger on before, but I've come to realise that the best outcomes are when we end up following what I now have called the LAIM system, aptly named, I know. And basically, if you follow this system, you can't go wrong, because we all know that arthritis or any condition on any animal or human is going to manifest itself differently on different individuals, and every person and every horse is different. But so there's not going to be something that one size fits all, a particular treatment works for every horse. So what you need to do is follow a system that is applicable to every single horse, and you'll understand that it is individualized as you make it. So the first step of the LAIM system is L for log. Now, this is really important actually, to keep a log of what your horse is doing and what's going on with their management and what symptoms they're displaying. So again, it's applicable for people too. So because things in horse world change all the time, the weather changes, feet change on the shoeing cycles and to do with ground and everything. There's so many factors in a horse that are so variable. You need to keep a track of it so that you know what affects what. So basically, if you keep a diary and log all the things that are changeable that you think might be affecting them, so maybe jot down sort of extreme weather conditions or ground conditions, changes in your exercise regime, changes in feed, if you're adding supplements, what you're actually doing treatment wise, if they get an injection or something, keep a log of it all. And the most important thing is to keep a log of their actual signs and symptoms. So lameness, ideally want to be grading lameness, because it might be that things make a slight difference, but you don't necessarily know that they do because it's not going to fix it as such. So you're not going to get a 5 out of 10 lame horse that suddenly goes completely sound with adding a supplement or something, but it might be that you get a degree or two of lameness improvement. So if you keep a track of everything that you think might be affecting it, then you're much better positioned to actually get your answers and what else you might need to change and the things that you need to keep going with, essentially. So the next step is to acquire, which is acquire knowledge and understanding. Now, this is the bit that I think most people actually miss out the most. And that is basically because people don't really know what arthritis actually is. It's managed really poorly. So what you need to do is actually find all the best scientific evidence of each treatment option that you're considering, but also understand what arthritis actually is so that you are in a better position to know what to do for your horse. Now, I can help you with that as well if you listen to the end. I can save you a whole load of time in researching and help you out with that and make you feel a whole lot better about it as well. And then the next step is to implement. So once you've got all the knowledge around the treatment options and why you might do each thing or not, you then choose the right treatment option for your horse at that particular time, because you've kept your log of when you might need certain things and what's affecting what. You then basically make the decision that's easy to come to. So you implement whatever treatment or management plan. And then the final step is not a finite thing. So it's not a case of you just do something and it works forever. That's not realistic. Then we need to monitor and modify. So M is for both of those things, where you're going to keep monitoring how they respond to each change that you make or treatment that you add or changes in your exercise routine, and modify as you go. So this isn't a limited condition where you just do a treatment and it works forever. You need to keep adjusting what you're doing. You know, it might be that you give an injection or something, but then you need to modify what exercise they're doing. You might need to look at foot balance, you might need to look at diet, and there's so many things that you'll probably need to keep tweaking in order to get the best outcome for your horse. And all these things, you can be working together with your team. So the team is you to start with, and your vet, your physio or chiropractor or whatever body worker you've got. You know, a nutritionist, saddle fitter even. There's so many people that are part of your team, and we all want you to get your horse in much less pain, feeling comfortable, feeling free to move, and having a good quality of life for a long time. So that's the LAIM system, and like I say, if you follow that, because it's individualised to your horse or pony, you can't go wrong. Now, the thing that's going to make it easier for you to implement these things is that I've got a pain diary that's specialised for equine arthritis. So that's only £9, and you can basically stick everything in there that I've just told you about. So that saves you sort of trying to find something where you're going to fit all those details into. And then I've also got, all in one place, a mini course all about equine arthritis. So telling you about all the things that you actually just need to know that's evidence-based and accurate, most importantly. So the science behind arthritis, so that you understand what it is that you actually need to do. And then the evidence behind various different treatment options that are commonplace out there at the moment, so that you can make your decisions much easier and you haven't got to spend ages scrolling through the internet trying to find reviews of things. And like we say, every horse is different, so what works for one might not work for yours. So the more you understand about each thing, the more likely it is to help you and to actually work. So I hope you find that helpful, and best of luck in making your horses comfortable and live a long and happy life together.